Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are doing good. Today I will be talking about triple calendar spread and how to adjust it when the underlying stock keeps on going up. This is one of my real trade which I took in the month of May 2025 when the stock market was recovering from the tariff war crash. Those who are new to my channel, let me give you a little introduction. I trade triple calendar spread almost every week for consistent weekly income. My profit target remains 10%. So if you are also interested to learn this safe strategy to make consistent weekly income, do check out my YouTube. Also, there's one playlist. You can get the link to that playlist in the description of this video. Also, you can see on top of your screen. In this playlist, I have put couple of videos which will explain you this strategy in detail. So now let's go to this video. Let me open QQQ graph. So I entered this trade on 9th of May here. And as you guys can see, next day itself, QQQ went up by 4%, roughly 20 points. And even after that, it went keep on going up and up. So how I adjusted this trade and what were my strike prices, everything I will discuss in this video. Also, in the last video I talked about the other scenario when QQQ was falling every day. So I entered this trade, another trade on 27th of March, and as you guys can see, QQQ was falling very drastically. Let me show you the strikes and everything. Yeah, here it is. So this is another trade which I took on 27th of March, and these blue ones were my original triple calendar, and QQQ was falling every day, and it even breached my lower calendar. Then I have to adjust it. I bought 430 calendar, then it even breached that calendar, and then it went further down, so I had to buy another 400. So I have talked about this trade in that video. You can see on top of your screen. Also, I put the link to the video in the description below, so you can check out about this trade when QQQ was falling drastically. In today's video we'll talk about this trade when QQQ is falling. So now let me adjust the screen. Yeah, this is good. So we'll talk about this trade when QQQ was falling every day up. Okay, so on 9th of May I entered this trade. Let me show you what strike prices I chose. So how I chose the expiries, let's go with expiries first. So on 9th of May, let me show the calendar first. 9th of May, okay, here it is. So 9th of May I entered this trade. So as you guys might know, if I'm entering anywhere in this week, like from 5th of May to 9th of May, I'll go 3 weeks far. So first week will be 12 to 16, second week will be 19th to 23rd, and third will be 26th to 30th. So I will be selling 30th of May option, and 1 week further, which is like 6th of June, I will be buying these options to make the calendar. So 3 weeks far is 30th of May. So I will be selling 30th of May options, and I will be buying 6th of June options to make the calendar. So these were my expiries. Sorry. Now the strike prices. So what I will do is I'll check out what is the 30th of May, which is the selling leg. What is the add the money straddle price? So add the money straddle is add the money put premium and add the money call premium, add them together, that is add the money straddle price. Okay, so on that day on 9th of May it was coming around to be roughly some 18 points. Okay, 18 or 19, somewhere like around that. So and then I put extra 5 points, for extra cushion in case there's some extra movement in QQQ. So 18, 19, add the 5 points, so it will be 24, and just for rounding purpose I made it 25. So from middle point, which is 485, which is my add the money, add 25, which will be 510, and when you subtract 485 minus 25 will be 460. So this is how I got my upper and lower calendar, and 485 is my middle calendar. So this was my original triple calendar which I entered on 9th of May. Now on second day itself, the QQQ went up by 4%, and third day it breached my upper calendar, and then it kept on going up. So I had to buy another calendar, upper one. So QQ remains within my trading zone. Sorry. So how I chose my 535, what I will do is when it is breach, it is, it is around my upper calendar or breaching my upper calendar, I'll check at the money straddle price. So it might be coming around 20 or something, 25 or something that day. So 5 points up and down is fine. So you can even put 530 or 540 if you're little scared. I chose 535, which was at the money straddle price. So I add that and put the trade here. So 535 my was my new entry. So now I have four calendars in total. Okay, and then QQ went up and then it started going down. And when it started going down on 23rd of May, I was able to capture 10% above profit, so I exited this trade. Now let me show you the same in Excel sheet on day to day how it performed. So strike prices were 30th of May selling leg and 6th of June buying leg, as I guys told you. And the three calendars which were my original entry were 460, 485, 510. You can see here 460, 485, and 510. These were my original entry. Ignore 535 for now. So this 535 I'll add it later on. So we'll discuss later when I did the adjustment. For now, let's concentrate on these three calendars. Okay. Sorry. The calendar price for all these three are written here, and the total for this triple calendar was 4.2. So depending on your investment, you can buy multiple of these. Okay. So 9th of May. Now going to May 12th, the QQQ went up by 4%, and my triple calendar was in a loss of 17%. So this was a huge loss. The QQQ went up suddenly a lot. Okay. On May 13th, QQQ went further up by 1.52%, and my triple calendar was in a loss of 24%. On May 15th, QQQ went to 590, and the triple calendar was in a loss of 31.67%. That day, I entered this 535 strike price calendar, and the cost of this was 156. So my total cost basis was 420 was my original entry for this triple calendar, and 156 I paid for this 535 strike price calendar. So this total was here in this 576. Okay, this is a call calendar. Okay, so 576 my total, average cost price for these all four calendars. And now concentrate on this row, like row number 25. For documentation purpose, I will still keep this triple calendar. You can see how these triple calendar perform, but my now actual trade will be this guy. So this row, and my loss was 23%. One thing, actually, instead of May 15th, I should have got this 535 calendar on May 13th. And you can even see on May 30, on May this 13th, the price of 535 calendar was 114, and May 15th I paid 156. So you can see I paid some 22 points extra. Actually, I did put the trade on this day, but it didn't get executed. Okay, so but May 13th was a better day than May 15th. So in put in, what was the reason in the comment section below why May 13th is better. I should have entered, on May 13th instead of May 15th. So what is the reason for this? Put your answers in the comment section. I'll see who has the correct answer. Okay. Anyway, let's go forward. So May 15th, I entered this one 535 calendar by paying 156. Okay, and I was in a total loss of 23%. On May 16th, QQQ went further up by 0.44%, and I was in a loss of 16.84%. Now on May 19th, it went further up by 0.1%, and my uh, four calendars in total were in a loss of 13.72%. On May 20th, now QQQ fell down by 0.33%, and my loss also recovered a little bit and it went down to 12.15%. On May 21st, now QQ fell by a good amount and it went by 1.39%. And you guys can see my return, like my loss went away, and now I was in a slight profit of 0.87%. The reason is, you guys can see these three calendars from 75% loss it went to 57%, from 45% loss it went down to 14%, and this guy which was in a profit of 81%, it went in a profit of 115%. So these three calendars, since they were below this guy for 530, so they started giving lesser losses or more profits, and 535 which was in a loss of 1.2%, it started giving me more loss, because of course because the QQQ is going in other direction than this calendar. So but overall my loss recovered and I was in a slight profit of 0.87%. Now on May 22nd, QQQ went further up by 0.19%, and this law profit went away, and it I was in a slight loss of 1.39%. On May 23rd, when QQQ was around 408%, 408,508 points, I saw a 11.16% profit, and I exited this trade. And by close of May 23rd, QQ closed at 509.24, and this calendar four calendars were giving the return of 10.42%. But I exited this trade around within the day, and I was able to capture 11.16%. For document purpose I will show you how it performed later on, but my recommendations never go in the last week. So after May 23rd, since selling leg is 30th May, so in the last week, to be in this trade, because the trade is very volatile, and any direction move, like any up and down movement of QQQ will give you might give you huge profit or huge loss. So it is very volatile, that's why I don't recommend it. This is a very good example. So suddenly it went up by 2.35%. So your profit of 10.42% went down to a loss of 33%. So that's why I don't recommend in the last week, don't be in this in this trade. Just book your whatever profit or loss. Let's say if I, instead of a negative day, let's say it was a positive day, and my this 11.16%, instead of that, if I'm seeing a loss of some percentage, let's say 10%, 5%, 20%, I'll just exit it, because it is very risky to be in this last week. Okay. So 33 was the loss on May 27th. On May 28th, the loss went away, down at 223, because now QQ was falling. On May 29th, QQQ closed around 519.520, and the loss was 18.92. So you guys can see this was a very big losses, like here at least 33%. So exit the trade in 1 week before the expiry. Okay. Anyway, in my this case, I was able to capture 11.16% after this adjustment of buying 535. So this is very good trade. It was a very learning. I hope you also learned. And if you want to learn more, you can follow my YouTube. Yeah, you can subscribe me there. I keep on putting a lot of videos here. So let me show you the videos. So this is the video I was talking about, adjusting triple calendar in market crash. What we discussed today was when the market was going up. This is another video where in the market crash, how you can all do the adjustment. So do check out this video as well. This is a very good video. Also there are a lot of more videos which you can check out. There's this complete guide video. It has all the whole complete guide is there on triple calendar. So you will learn, if you want to learn triple calendar spread, you can check out this video. I have given everything, how to choose strike prices, expiry, entry, exit, everything I have covered here. Also there are a lot of live trades which I do. I have put it here. Also some good like 2 weeks versus 3 weeks expiry calendars. How to convert from double calendar to triple calendar. So you can do, one thing is you buy the outer calendars, and the middle, add the money, you can buy later on. So you can try that also. So that I have covered here. So there are good videos here. You can check out that. Also I am on Instagram. So sorry, the handle to my Instagram is Financial Freedom Path. There I post my trade. So whenever I take a trade, I post my entry and exits, or if I'm doing any adjustment, I post it here. So if you also want to follow my trades and get live, trade, then you can follow me here. So I post all my trades here. You can see here. The link to this my Instagram I have put in the description, so you can check out here. The handle is Financial Freedom Path. Also I'm on X, like Twitter, and here that's handle is fin underscore freedom path. This also I put in the description, you can take from there. Here also I post all my trades, so either you can follow on Instagram, Twitter, or both. And if you have any questions, you can comment here or on YouTube. I will try to answer as soon as possible. I will try, do put your questions in comments, so that if anyone else also has a question, it might help others also. People do message me personally. I try to answer them also, but it is very hard for me to answer all of them. So if possible, put your questions in comments. Okay, I'll try to answer as soon as possible. So here also you can see exiting, entry, every all my trade updates are here also. So you can follow me here as well. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.